Hi, my name is Sane. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a really long time since we had our last conversation, and I feel like I have a lot of things to catch you guys up on. So let's get into it. Since our last conversation, I'm sure you saw on some of the comments that I made on the channel, I completed my honors degree. Yay, I'm so happy. My PR agency in PR turned 5, which is really amazing because, as you guys know, we went through a whole pandemic which really impacted on small businesses. So I'm really grateful that our team hung in there. Our team is growing and we're really working on some wonderful things at the moment. I started my master's degree at a local university. Things didn't go really well, so I have since switched universities and I've just started again with my master's. So I'm really hoping that myself and this university are going to gel and that I'm going to complete this master's degree, but I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated on how things go. And something else that I've been working on is just a little bit of research on how our industry as media, comms and PR practitioners affects our mental health. And it's something that I really want to talk to you guys about, but I'm going to leave it for now, and it's a discussion that we can have not this year, maybe next year once I've done enough research, but I look forward to sharing that with you. So the topic that I want to discuss with you today is a topic on why project plans are important in the PR industry, or why PR project plans are important rather. And I'm going to start by telling you guys a story, very short one, which at the time I thought was funny, but now that I've been in the industry for 15 years, I realize that it's not funny at all and that it could happen to any of us. So a very long time ago, you know how it is, a very long time ago when I was still young in the PR industry and I was working at an agency, I was once told a story about a PR professional who planned a whole media conference and forgot to invite the media. How embarrassing, right? No one wants to go through something like that in their career. Probably a dismissible offense, or could get you into some really serious trouble. And so thinking back now on this story, I mean, when I first heard it, like I said, I was young and it seemed like so funny that someone would do that. But now that I've been in the industry for so long and I know how difficult things can be and how overwhelming things can be, I realize that that is something that can happen, which is why today's topic is so important, because we want to ensure that things like that never ever happen to any of you guys. So as I said before, things like that can happen. It's a reality. And I guess it's also the difference between working alone in your role or working as a team, because working as a team can really help you in terms of staying accountable and also being reminded of things that you're supposed to be doing on a particular project. So I'm going to start off by listing the reasons why a project plan within the PR space or a PR project plan is important. By having a PR project plan when working on a campaign or an event or anything really is because it's important to share the vision of what the project aims and objectives are, what it is that you're planning to achieve. Having a PR project plan really works in a team environment. It helps working together. It also provides great clarity because things are listed individually and you know exactly what is required in order for that project to be a success. It also helps you to list all your requirements for that project or for that event, giving due dates or deadlines. It also helps to clarify roles and responsibility for each person. So, for example, in my team, I've learned to identify the different strengths and weaknesses that we all have. And so when I put together a project plan, I make sure that this particular person has these roles and responsibilities because I know that they will excel in them, and I'll remove certain roles from their plate because I know that it's something that they particularly struggle with. Not that I don't want to grow them in that area, but when you're working on a project and you want it to succeed, it can be a teaching moment, or it can just be a moment of reaching your objectives and getting things done. What a PR project plan also helps with is ensuring that you keep track of costs. So when I put together my PR plan or PR project plan, I always add another column on it just to make sure that I'm keeping track of the costs and staying within my client's or the project's budget. So I'm going to be adding a image of a typical PR project plan so that you guys can look at it. But for me, I really like to go into the details of the event or the campaign that we're working on. So what I would normally do is create a couple of columns, a column for the activity, a column for the due date or the deadline date, a column for the person in my team or outside my team that's responsible for that particular activity. I also like to add a column for notes or a status update, and then this is optional, but you can add a column for budget as well so that you can keep track of how much each of those activities or line items are costing, so that you can keep track of the budget for your project. Also, another thing I love about having a PR project plan is that we use different tools which allow us to share documents within our team or allow everyone to have access to a particular document. So as soon as I'm done putting together a project plan, I always ensure that all my team members and everyone else that's working on the project has access to it so that we can all look at the same thing at the same time. I also like to share the PR plan or PR project plan with my clients as well. This really helps, especially when you are sitting in a status meeting and the client asks you, so how are things going on the project? It's as easy as pulling up the document, sharing your screen, and being transparent with your client and taking them through line by line, giving them an update of how the project is going. So another thing that I really love about having a project plan is that it helps us as a team to constantly improve the way that we do things. And I say this because you can have a project plan for an event, and then while the event is going, you realize that, oh, we forgot this. But if you take the same document and then update it for your upcoming project, you will then have one more thing that you've added that you're not going to forget. When we are normally done with an event or just before an event, we always go through the project plan and look at the things, make sure we've booked our photographer, make sure we've booked our sound guy, make sure that we've ensured that catering is signed off, clients are signed off on the menu, all the little things that you might forget. I mean, going back to the story that I told you about the PR professional that forgot to invite the media. So things like noting it down that you've got an invitation to design, an invitation to send out, and an invitation to follow up on. That's as detailed as you need to go into the project plan. So I'm going to end it off there for us today. A very short lesson, but with an example that I've included, and just to reiterate for you the importance of a project plan. So one thing about me, I don't like working in silos. In my team, there is no one person that owns a particular project, owns a particular client, etc. We all work together, we all pull our strengths together. and bring them onto a project so that we do well. So these type of things, PR project plans, where we can bring everyone onto the team and share roles and responsibilities, really amazing for me. It gives the team clarity. It gives the team a view of everything that needs to happen to make the project successful. It lets everyone know what is due, when it's due, and it also allows us to share the same document with the client for transparency and for the client to know exactly how far we are with the particular project, and also if there are any challenges or obstacles along the way. And finally, we're able to keep track of our budget and our costs along the way. So I hope that today's lesson or topic has been very helpful to you, and I hope that if it's not something that you're already doing in your career, that this is something that you're going to implement. And as you guys know, if you have any questions, you can leave a comment below and I'll make sure that I respond. And if you use this topic to improve your career as well, please do send me a comment or a note so that I can see how things are going with you. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share, all the usual things. And thank you so much for watching my channel. It's been great catching up with you, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thank you so much.